Hello, everyone. Harry here to talk about Texas Governor Greg Abbott's sadistic and barbaric and patently unlawful effort to keep migrants from the borders of Texas, and the lawsuit that the Department of Justice has just filed to enjoin him from doing it. All right. So we are in a remarkable time in this country. There have not been many parallel junctures. Reconstruction was one, civil rights is another. We talked recently about the Alabama legislature just brazenly ignoring the Supreme Court. We're having that go on now. I think most school children know. But definitely Governor Greg Abbott knows it is the federal role and prerogative to police our borders. That's a very important part of what they do, and it's really important that it be done consistently and according to federal policy. But that doesn't work for Greg Abbott. So people are coming in. This is part of the ongoing controversy since Trump made it a big part of his campaign in 2015. You've heard about different things that DeSantis has done, that Abbott has done. And here is the latest. They have constructed these buoys, but that really understates it. In the complaint by the United States, there are pictures, and you can go to them if you like, from articles about the lawsuit, and you can see what's going on. But very close to shore, they've got these portable buoys because the shoreline is long and huge, so they want to be able to move it here and there depending on when people are coming in. These are purposely deployed to keep people out and endanger them. And the buoys have barbed wire on them, and they basically keep people from making it to shore, or at least deter them, and in some cases can really injure them. We had reports of a pregnant woman being stuck on the barbed wire, and it's just totally treating them like flotsam and like trash, or marine life or something, just completely not treating them as human beings and endangering their lives. Now, so that's the kind of callousness behind it that maybe the good people of Texas champion, but it's the lawlessness that most is at issue here. So the United States did a lawsuit that, again, if it doesn't succeed, this country's in a world of hurt. The law is very clear. Texas can't just take on for itself the task of policing our borders, including the Texas border. And that's the principle that Greg Abbott is actually resisting. The United States brings a lawsuit, simple as pie. Here's the law. This is a civil enforcement action. Here's the civil law that says the United States does this. It preempts any efforts by the states to do it. I mean, imagine if every border state just decided to do its own immigration policy, and some people could come in when the United States wouldn't want them to, and other people would be taken out when the United States gave them the legal entitlement to come in. It would be bedlam, dangerous for immigrants, completely kind of a patchwork solution, when our immigration policy is just a huge part of this country, whatever it is, however you want to protest it. But give me you're tired and you're poor, that's a big part of this country, and it's not up to Texas to impose its own. So the United States has come in and filed a suit in district court saying we want a declaration, they've got to stop doing this. They are against the law, and including some pictures, but also testimony, affidavits by law enforcement officers, I think both state and federal, essentially attesting to the nastiness of this policy. An episode where a Texas trooper orders someone to push the migrants back into the water, and they include children and stuff. It's just savage, but again, savage and blatantly illegal. Really would be one thing if they just had, we don't live there. I'm sure migrants create different kinds of issues for them, but it just doesn't matter. It's a federal government and a constitution. So I really see this as of a piece with the kind of threats to and resistance to sovereign federal power, the supremacy clause, that have really been part and parcel of the Trump era. And this was part of the abortion stuff too. Before Roe was overruled, you had states getting out front and just basically wanting to impose policies for themselves. So immigration, complete U.S. area. What Texas has done, completely both dangerous and inhumane, and the law should be very quickly settled that Abbott, who's making a big point of this just for political gain, and I'm sure he's concluded that he'll probably lose, but he'll look like a martyr among the people of Texas, and who gives a crap about his oath to uphold the federal constitution, which he had to take. Contemplates that's how it's going to go, but it's all part of a political struggle over basic federal power that was, you might have thought, settled in, say, 1791. All right, so I expect Texas to go down on this, and in short order, they'll appeal, apparently. I think that it should be the same result, and I don't see the Supreme Court taking the case to resolve such an extremely basic and well-established idea. But we'll follow it, because there's, among other things that are happening, there's certain strange courts and strange judges who are willing to indulge some of the MAGA forces who resist the dictates of federal law. But what really should happen, and what I would predict would happen, is Abbott will be slapped down, and quick. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.